Hi guys, welcome to another episode on CS Materials Mastery Tutorials. I am Caroline and I'm super excited to have you guys again on this channel. In today's video, we're going to be learning HTML. That is, we're going to be looking at basic syntax and elements of HTML. This tutorial is going to be beginner friendly. That is, I'll be taking in detail or I'll be explaining in detail what HTML is, some tags and structure of HTML. So if you're not a beginner, if you're a pro in programming, this tutorial is not for you. This is for those that are just starting. So if you are just starting, if you are a beginner, please you can continue because we are going to be learning how to use the paragraph tag to produce something like this, to use a heading tag to bring out something like this, and then we're going to learn different types of heading in HTML. Then we're going to learn on ordered list and ordered list using the ordered list tag for HTML. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to create a folder. So I'll be guiding us through the process of creating a folder, opening your project, and so on and so forth. So for the sake of this tutorial or because of this lecture at all, we are going to be making use of the VS Code and the Chrome browser. So if you don't have Chrome browser installed on your system, get Chrome browser and get your VS Code ready. If you don't know how to set up your VS Code, comment down in the comment section and I'll make a video on how to get your VS Code installed on your system. Alright, so for us to continue, we are going to create a folder, and that I'm going to create a folder in my document directory. I'm just going to right click and I'm going to select new folder. That I'm going to be calling it tags. I'm going to call it tags. That's because we're going to learn HTML tags. So I'll be calling it tags, and that is that. So to open our project, I'm just going to double click on this folder and I'm going to tap by the side. Don't tap on it, don't tap here, tap this side, empty side, tap there, and it's going to highlight it blue in this way. That we are going to type CMD, then click on enter on your keyboard. It's going to bring up a command prompt like this. Go ahead and type code, one space on your keyboard and a full stop. Then this is going to open our project using the VS Code. So after typing code space dot, go ahead and press enter on your keyboard, and this will automatically open the VS Code for us. Now as you can see, this is the name of our folder that appear here. To write our project, we need to create a file. And there are two ways to do that. It's either you click here to create a new file, or you tap here and right click and you create a new file. And the first file we're going to be creating an index file. And that index file is going to carry an extension .html. Yes, just like the doc and the PDF have the extension of doc and PDF, HTML have its extension as HTML. So any HTML file you are creating, you need to add .html at the end. If not, it's not an HTML file. So go ahead and hit enter on your keyboard. Now we are set to write our code. So the next thing we're going to do is to get the structure of our HTML set. We need the structure of our HTML setup. But to do that, we have to do something this way, and we're going to tap in between, and we're going to say doc type, and this way. But this is going to be time consuming for us to be typing it one after the other. So the best thing to do is to use the VS Code shortcut, which I'm about to show you right now. Click on Shift on your keyboard and number one. That is, click on Shift then number one. When you click on number one on your keyboard, it's going to give you one. But by the time you click on Shift before one, it's going to override that one to give you the next thing that is written on that keyboard. So click on Shift number one, and you're going to have this exclamation mark appear this way. Go ahead and hit enter on your keyboard. Then we are going to have the basic structure of HTML without typing it one after the other. This is what I was trying to type. See. So typing it one after the other can be really time consuming. So after having this structure, I'm just going to explain some basic elements here or some basic tags. So this is the head tag, and this is the body tag, and this is the title tag. Now, if you notice, all of them are having two. When I hit on this, it's going to highlight the closing tag for it. Now, HTML have opening and closing tag. Now, the head tag have opening and closing tag. The body tag have only few elements or few tags, does not have the closing tag. And we're going to be looking at that later on in this lesson. So the HTML having the body tag, which is the environment where we are going to be writing all our code. Now, the head tag is basically where we link some project or some language. Like if I'm to add CSS to this work, I'm going to link up my CSS here. I'm going to link up my CSS here this way. But we're not going to add CSS into this lesson, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. All right. So everything you see on the web page or on the web browser is written in between this opening and closing body tag. And then the title is usually displayed up small, just like what we have here. This the title is what we are seeing here. This is it. So this is where the title appeared, and then everything in between the opening and closing body tag is what you are seeing on the page here. So that is what we are going to be writing step by step. First thing we have is the paragraph tag. This is the first thing we're having, the paragraph tag. The P tag, yes, the paragraph tag. So this some content. So you just write P, and then you are going to place your content in between the opening and closing tag of the P. So that I'm just going to copy this right what I have here, head back to my VS Code, and I'm going to write P. P is the paragraph tag. Just type P and click on enter on your keyboard, and VS Code will complete the rest for you. So I'm just going to click there. Then I'm going to go ahead and paste what I've copied. This is what I've copied. Now see our opening and closing body tag. This is paragraph tag. Opening and closing paragraph tag. Now we're going to display our work on the browser, and to do that we are just going to right click, and then you select open with live server. Now if you are using your VS Code for the first time, you're not going to have this live server. To install live server on your VS Code, you need to come to the extension, and then you're just going to type live server. Okay, look at it. So this is live server. I already installed it, and that's why you are not seeing install. But for you that don't have it, if you search live server, you're going to see something like this. So you're going to install this particular live server. Alright, let's get back. So to open with live server, just right click on your keyboard, right click on your using your mouse, and then select open with live server. Now if you don't have live server installed, tap here, then right click and copy path. Head to your browser, open a new tab, and Ctrl V to paste what you have copied. And this is what you're going to have. This is what we're going to have. Let me zoom it so we can see. Good. So this is what you are going to have. We're going to have it looking this way. Now, well, to open with live server, you just right click, shift, and then it will open automatically with the default browser. I'm just going to go ahead and close the other one while I zoom this one for us to see. Okay, now we have this. The next thing we are looking at is how to use the heading tags to display our write-up. To do that, I'm just going to write heading 3, H3 this way. The same heading H3 is heading 3. So same as the paragraph tag, we are writing in between the opening and the closing tag. So I'm just going to copy this because I don't want to type it all over again. Sorry guys. I'm going to paste it this way. Different types of heading. Now we're going to learn different types of heading. Go back and refresh, and we have different type of heading. So the next thing we are going to do is to learn the different types of heading. So to do that, I'm going to start. We have 6 types of heading in HTML. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 to heading 6. So we are just going to do that right away. Heading 1 like this, and I am heading 1. I am a heading 1 that way. Let me create space. The next we have heading 2, H2. I'm going to do that way, clean it and put 2. Next H3, paste it, and I'm going to put 3. Next H4, I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to write 4. Next is heading 5, H5, I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to change it to 5. Next is the last but not the least, heading 6, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to write heading 6. So guys, we have written our heading 1 to heading 6. Let's see how it appears. So this is it guys, this is it. So you can see heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, 5, and 6. Now in HTML, the higher the heading, the, the smaller the text. Looking at it, you think heading 6 should have the larger text, but heading 1 carry the largest text. So that is that with headings in HTML. Now the next thing I want us to look at is ordered and unordered list. Now this is very important. It's very important. Let's say you are managing a blog site, or let's say you are creating a blog site. Now this is how these two concepts is. This is what they mean. An unordered list shows the list of items. Like, let's say you want to prepare fried rice, just like an example that is here. You say, these are ingredients for preparing fried rice. Just get to market, get rice, get oil, get pepper, get all these items. Now, why this does not matter is you can get to the market, choose to buy fish first, then buy pepper, mix it, buy anyone want to buy first and buy anyone want to buy last. It doesn't matter. What matters is get the ingredients ready. Now, ordered list on the other hand shows the direction in which they're supposed to follow, in which you're supposed to do things. Orderliness. Now, this say first you should boil the rice, second you should drain it when it's parboiled, then you should fry pepper and fry this. Now, let's say you you get all the ingredients ready, then you get to the house. Next thing you want to do, you want to start adding seasoning to to the rice. It will not work. So ordered list is showing the direction that this number one first before number two. So ordered list out the item one, two, three, four, five. It lists it that way. So you know that you are taking number one before number two, before number three. You cannot jump one and follow number four. That is what ordered list does. It shows you the order of doing things. Why on ordered list, just list them anyhow, but at the end of the day, get all the items ready. That is what it means. So it doesn't matter which one you put first, it doesn't matter which one you get first, but let the items be complete. That is what on ordered list is. Then ordered list that way. Hope we are understanding. Hope we are understanding. Now, to do that, to write out with HTML, on this our web page now, this is what we're going to do. We first need a heading to differentiate ordered list and unordered list. First, what we need is an unordered list, just to list out the ingredient for preparing fried rice. So let's say we need, let me use heading 3 to write the title, ingredients for fried rice, for fried rice. Right. So the tag the tag for unordered list is OL. So we have OL. So hit enter on your keyboard and you're going to see it this way. Now, ordered list OL is going to house another element, which is the LI, list of items. Now we have it this way. Now we're going to list those items. For the sake of time, I'm not going to list all of them, but I'm just going to just experiment it. But when you are doing it, make sure you section everything together, you arrange it together. First, you need to get your rice, that is that. Then the next we have the oil. Next we have, I'm just going to list three. Next we have, let me say salt. Where is it? Oh my god. See, say salt. And the next we have let me see onions that we, so we get it. So let's get back and see what we have. So we have this. So these are ingredients for fried rice. Now this is on ordered list. Now let's get the ordered list. Ordered list is going to carry UL as a tag. Hit on enter and open it this way. Same way like on ordered list is going to carry list of item LI in between it, and it's going to, are going to say boil the rice, because this is the first step. Next, I'm going to say li fry, blend pepper and onions, blend onions and pepper. Hope I'm right with this spelling. It doesn't matter as long as you understand what I'm saying. So the next thing we need is fry onions and pepper. The next we're going to say add seasoning, add seasonings like this and so on. So Guys, we made mistake, I guess. Ingredients for making fried rice was supposed to be unordered list, which is the UL, guys. Is the UL. Sorry for the mistake. I didn't even notice it. Is the UL. Now, no, ordered list is now OL. Ordered list is OL. Guys, don't do the mistake I'm doing right now. Alright, so we have it like this. So ingredients for fried rice it is, and oh, I will need a heading. Let me say heading 4 to write preparation method, procedure. Say procedure for preparation. So now you have good. So now you have we have learned how to use paragraph. We have learned the different types of heading, and we have learned an unordered list and ordered list. So this is how ingredients for fried rice, and I've listed them here, and procedure for preparation, we have them here. Alright guys, I said I was going to introduce you to a tag without a closing tag, a tag with only the opening tag. Yes, and to do that, let's say I need look at this text here carefully. All right, let's say I don't want it to extend till the end of the page. I want to break it from here so it look just short, right? So I'm going to break it from here. That we are going to be using the break tag, and with that is no this way it is. So I'm going to put the break tag there. Put your cursor where you want to apply break tag. Shift one, B and R. Now this does not have a closing tag, guys. Just look at it. It doesn't have a closing tag. It's just standing alone. Now if you go back, that text is broken. Yes. Now you cut the text from there, and I'm going to cut the HTML so the file falls under. So I'm going to put my cursor here, and I'm going to apply the break tag just this way, and that is that. And then next I'm going to use the this is defining. Okay, so I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to break it. Go back and work on the next the extension, and what I'm going to do. Extension, this is where it is, and I'm going to BR, hit enter on keyboard, go back, and we have it this way. Well, that's not all. I want this done. I want to break it from here. Go back. Okay, let me see. BR, and I'm going to break it. So, guys, we have succeeded in using break time to reduce the text so it doesn't expand to the end of the page. Now we have learned this. So, with that, we have come to the end of the lesson for today. Thank you guys for joining me on this. Like and share this video if you have learned something from it, and expect more videos coming up. Now, next lesson, we'll be learning how to add colors and images to our website. So, our website have image and have links. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.